They gave out two people the same drink. It was a fat, awful for you milkshake. One, a group of them were told that it was a protein shake, and the other group were told it was a really bad milkshake. The people that actually consumed this milkshake, that thought it was a protein shake, actually got the nutrients of protein. Tell me how the fuck that makes sense. I don't know, because that goes against science. Science says you drink a fucking milkshake, you're gonna get the effects of milkshake. I swear to fucking God, they drink that milkshake and they actually had a healthier blood level. Why? Because of the mind.
Milkshake is protein.
Bro, there's tons of research
no.
about that.
Yeah. There's so much experiments done to that.
There's this one story that.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bros Think Big podcast. This is the show where we talk about the simple and yet complicated ideas of self-improvement. Tune in and join us as we become the best versions of ourselves so you guys can too. Like and subscribe for more, alright? Today we're going to be talking about the power of the mind and why it's so important. Now, we really don't have anything subtopics planned for you guys, so we're just going to get right into it.
We can go as far as talking about just manifestation. Probably the simplest of the things that your mind can do and the most understood, in a sense, is whatever you believe really does happen. Like if you go into a work shift and fucking dreading it and fucking it's gonna suck today. It's gonna fucking suck because you believe in that and you're gonna manifest that shit. I mean, we can all talk. I can fucking talk all the experiences in the world, and I actually will start off by talking about my job, which was selling windows. It is selling windows. And for the first, I would say month or two, I was getting no results. I mean, it's pretty simple. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, kind of sense. And I told myself I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I kept getting bad results. And the results show I got I'm not going to go too deep into it, but then there was just this one day where I just flipped the switch. I was working with somebody for the second time, and I was like, wait a minute. What if I just told myself, I'm going to do good today and I'm a great salesman, I'm going to fucking prove it. I want to see how different it is. Like, it shows in your confidence, it shows in your mind, it shows in the belief. Like, I used to fucking not approach people because I was like, I'm not going to get them. But this day, I was like, I'm going to fucking get them. I'm a fucking dog. You know what I mean? So I fucking went into this day and I actually did, I would probably say, 13 times better than I typically do. Like, actually 13 times
Just
better.
because you changed your mindset.
It was literally as simple. It was so clear. I was like, wow. It was like shaken. Just how different it is. And of course, you can argue, there was some sort of luck into it. But I'm telling you, I had never approached so many people because I kept my confidence persistent. And I just told myself I'm a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I got rejected. I'm still a dog.
You got a dog in him.
I'm just a
That's all I'm
dog,
saying.
bro.
So when it comes to your mind, you really think about it.
Talk louder.
Okay. So when it comes to the power of your mind, right? Your thoughts that you have is pretty much the energy that goes throughout your body. So whatever you think in your head, like you said, manifests into reality. So if you walk into work with a bad attitude, like, oh, today's gonna suck, it's gonna suck, right? If you walk into work being like, okay, I'm the fucking man, right? You're gonna be the fucking man. So it's pretty much how you want to look at it as, but yeah.
I think the energy. Yeah.
I think it's a little upsetting too because a lot of people don't really look into it that much because everyone says it. It's the same thing with the never give up. Like everyone tells you to never give up, so people don't really care for it that much, and that makes it a little cliche. The way I see it, all five of us have the best experience with it because I experience it the most when I'm actually working out. When I'm doing a squat or something like that, if I go into the set saying, fuck, this is going to be a bitch, I don't want to do this, I guarantee I'm not going to hit as many reps as I want to. And that's because that's how I know it too. When you're being pushed at your hardest, that's when it's going to prove to you, oh, are you going to be able to do it or not? And because I'm telling myself before the set, yeah, this isn't going to go good, what the fuck is the result? But if I'm going in there, I have a little bit of an energy drink in me and I say, let's fucking go, this is light work. Or even if it comes from outsider effects too. If I have Josh standing there screaming, Mom doesn't love you if you don't get this up, I'm gonna get it up. It's just a thing.
You cannot bring up a better example.
It's squats. It's literally squats.
Talking about the gym. I think all of us except Mike, he has chicken legs, but it's okay.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yo, flex your quads right now.
That's crazy.
Why is he wearing pants?
Wow.
They're hidden.
I'm wearing pants.
They're
I'm
hidden.
wearing pants.
Leg
But,
defenders. Some of that.
We're gonna put a picture right here, guys.
I'm gonna wake
I
up
get it.
tomorrow morning and look at myself in the mirror and be like, you know what? You have the biggest legs. You have bigger legs than Josh. Fuck it. You have
He's gotta shave his legs, tan them, get like a fucking spray tan.
As I was
I
saying,
don't need
as
to.
I was saying-
I don't need to do all that to
You
have
have
bigger
to
legs than
justify.
you.
You have
Back-
to justify
back.
to yourself. Go ahead. Anyways, all of us we none of us really enjoy leg days, but we have the best workouts when we hit legs, and it's not because of the fact that it's I hate legs or anything. Like, it's really just this. Fuck, man. Everyone hates legs. I hate legs. I gotta work harder than ever now. This is fun. Because the result of having a good leg day is just so fucking meaty. I don't know how to explain it, bro.
It takes most energy and the
Yeah.
most mind
But
work.
we take that challenge.
ever.
It's
Exactly.
really a mind thing. It's like some people go on a leg day. It's like, fuck, man, I hate this, and they fucking. It's you can tell because they train like a bitch. But like, I don't know. There's like this special sense in me that I have to perform even stronger on legs because it's like everyone hates this, so I can't. I gotta do better. And it's like it's really here. Like, I thought it was just like my excitement, but it really starts literally from my mind telling me like I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to be better. I have to be better than most of these old fucks with the my knees hurt. I can't squat. Yes,
Bro.
you can. Yes, you can.
And to go back up
Yes,
to
you can.
that
You're 16 years
manifestation thing, I see the way I see it is I think you do things in your head first, then you physically perform. You know? Like
literally.
first thing you need is you need to visualize it, and you need to see it in your head first, and then you physically perform it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
It's not
First
even.
comes from your head, and then
Yeah.
you actually do it.
And it's not even just for legs. It's literally every
Like anything you
single
do.
fucking thing. It's not even like bench, yeah, but it's not just compounds. It's every single fucking thing. You apply it to your life. It's in every single aspect. And it's funny too because I'll actually show you guys the video when we're done this. But it's essentially, the point is this billionaire, not millionaire, billionaire was saying, he gave you a little tip as to how you can become better at something than you already are. And it's basically you just visualize yourself being a pro. So someone who's never cooked before, you pretend that you tell yourself, yeah, I'm the fucking best chef. You're going to become the best chef, or you're going to act like it at the least, because you're already telling yourself, yeah, this. So what would the best chef do? Or otherwise, or when you're thinking of, ooh, okay, well, I'm a beginner, so let me think here. You're going to start second guessing everything, which isn't a bad thing, but it's going to slow you down. You're not going to get the best results that you want. It applies for every single fucking thing. Like, the mind is that fucking big. This isn't something people should just step over. Be like, oh yeah, that's some good advice, and then forget about it the next day.
Something small but very powerful.
It really is. But I'm actually a little upset that people don't talk about this enough.
And we can talk even about the vice versa. Doubting yourself, and we've all been victim.
That's my point, though. Because when you doubt yourself, you become like shit.
It's
If I'm
taking
a
most
fucking,
energy
if I'm
to do
a, like,
something.
it's the same thing. Like, if a pro chef tells, I don't really want to come in today, I don't think I'm gonna do as good, they're most likely not gonna do as good, especially if there's no outside forces that persuade them to stop being a pussy, like Fricker would say. Then yeah, they're probably gonna fucking be like, they're gonna not perform as good as they're telling themselves.
I have a message for all the athletes. If you don't fucking go into whatever fucking sport you have, whatever meeting you have, and you don't think you're the best fucking person there, you're not gonna be the best. Most people, and I was an athlete for 15 years, thought their body was the most powerful thing they had. It's not. It will never be. It's here. It's here. You can't fucking be the best player on a soccer pitch if you don't tell yourself, I'm the best fucker on this pitch. If you tell yourself, fuck. I played. I remember I always had this problem where when I played with the people age above, like maybe I was playing with 18-year-olds and I was like 16, I was like, oh, they're so much older. And I would really doubt myself. I'm like, they have 2 more years on experience. Even though, like, come on. I was there for a reason. Like, but I always got in my head. And now that I look back at it and now that I really understand myself more, it was really just doubting. It was really just, I shouldn't be here because they're 2 years older than me. It's really, it's
Yeah.
like kind of how society puts it. society makes you think that you don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve to be at the best. But if you believe you are, oh boy, you got success coming your way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I cannot fucking stress it enough. It's every single aspect. George, tell me, when you're in judo, right? Have you ever had an experience where have you had two experiences? One where you told yourself that I'm gonna fuck this guy up, or one where, damn, this guy's kind of big, he might fuck me up.
Yeah, of course.
How did that go?
You know how it goes. The moment you tell yourself that you're confident and you're the best and you're gonna kill someone or you're gonna like fucking drop them so hard they're gonna fucking die, like you have these crazy thoughts, you're actually gonna do it. You're actually capable of doing what you're gonna think. If I actually think that I'm gonna pick somebody up and slam them and kill them, you're actually gonna do it. I mean, I'm just bringing this over exaggeration example because as crazy as it sounds, your body's actually able to do what you're gonna think.
Have you killed a man?
What? No. And then the moment I tell myself this guy's older than me, that's why I'm not gonna be. That's why I'm not gonna beat him. Then I actually can beat him. No matter how good I am, no matter how hard I try, I can't because I already told my mind I can't
That's
win.
what I'm saying. Like,
So your mind makes your physical body do whatever you told your mind to do. So
I know for a fact, if you go into every single fight, you look that cunt in his eyes and you say, I'm gonna rip his head off, like you're gonna rip his fucking head off. I don't know how like hard we can stress it, but it's honestly just, it's every single thing in the life too. Fuck, you wanna, I don't know, make your bet. I'm the best bed maker in the continent. Go for it. Like, it's every single thing though.
yeah.
I was actually talking to Georgie the other day about this. I imagine a competition when it's one-on-one, especially with judo. That's just how it is. Imagine a 100% spectrum, right? So whoever gets to the 100% first is the one who wins. So I told him like before you go on the mat to actually compete, and whoever wins, like mentally, and who's more prepared mentally to go on the match as a winner is the one who starts ahead with say 10%, 20%, and that's gonna play out for you to get to the 100% when you're actually in there performing. You know what I mean? But the starting point is what's here. If you win here, you're most likely gonna manifest it on the match because you're more confident than the other guy. So, that's a good way to look at it.
I think that's my problem in
biggest
judo,
sport.
like,
I think biggest sport.
just in general, like
That's
mindset.
really all about the mind is boxing. I think we can all agree. It's a chess game. It's a chess game.
So
it's the
strategic.
first person to
The
flip
moment
out.
you let your
Yeah.
emotions take over
Exactly.
is the moment you lose.
Exactly.
I mean, in every sport, but boxing is one of
The
them
most.
because
The
you start throwing punches like wild and stuff, and you're gonna get knocked out easily.
It's hard to not get angry after getting hit. Like that's
Exactly.
That's
So
disrespect.
I know,
that's
That's
the hard part.
disrespectful.
You're getting punched,
Uh-huh.
and you have to take those punches in favor of winning the fight. You know, you shouldn't really care how much you're bleeding. It's about who gets his hand raised. You know.
That's what I'm
Same
saying.
thing in judo. It's about really strategy. You know, it's not how many attacks the opponent does to you, but who at the end you're gonna just prepare that one attack and one throw, and then you're gonna throw them and
That's
win
what's gonna
the
win
match.
you the match. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny too, because that's literally why the boxers like do that dirty shit. When Tyson, like, why do you think
Oh yeah.
Tyson bit that guy's fucking ear off? Probably because he knew that that's gonna get a bunch of emotion flowing. Obviously, because
Tyson
missing an
freaking
ear
out.
is probably gonna fucking
Oh.
hurt a lot.
Either freak him
Tyson
out.
was
he
just
was,
Tyson.
Yeah, I do, but that's my point. Like, why do you think they did the dirtiest shit? Like, it's for a reason, because the other guy's going, fuck.
I think
it makes sense.
or he was gonna be fear of like his ear. I mean, he got his ear bitten off. I mean, he would be like scared or whatever, and that would play the mind game. And
Dude, the ear
it's crazy to
shit is
think about how
hilarious.
he
I
beat
know,
his ear off.
I know. I didn't even show you guys
Your
the
I mean,
thoughts.
soccer,
Your
soccer.
thoughts. Tyson wanted to kill. I
Yeah.
think that's the
I
difference.
know, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
It's
Tyson was a
actually,
different breed. He was
yeah,
crazy.
that's my point.
Dude,
I think he's the best.
He
Why
also
do you think he's the
bit his
best?
ear off because he was just mad he was losing.
Yeah.
That was one of the cases, but still, you never know. It could be strategy too.
It's a perfect fucking. It's like Josh said. It's like, bro was clinically insane. Like
Yeah.
Josh, like look at where.
Soccer's the one that's really like powerful with mindset too, because I've seen players
Every
when
sport is.
they on the field. Right?
Every single one.
Every single thing,
sometimes-
not sport. Every single thing. is so
Sometimes
fun.
they push each other. So let's just say it's like middle of the first half, and the team's winning, right? They start pushing the other team to make them mad. That way they're in less control, because soccer is a big field, huge field that you have to really have a good strategy to play.
Yeah.
The little mistake you make and then the opponent gets the ball. I mean, think about it. Like your whole team can just get confused,
That's
and
what I was gonna
then
mention.
you get scored on. So soccer players do that a lot, where they either push each other, they trip them, foul each other, so they get emotions. I mean, the crowd too.
Showing dominance too. Showing dominance too. If you're able to show your dominance over your opponent, you kind of win them over in a way. You know what I mean?
Or they say
kind of
some stuff that is not necessary.
Because he thinks you're tough.
Yeah.
He thinks you're tough, and you're actually showing that you're tough. You know what I mean? That gets in his head. He's like, okay, this is not the guy to mess around with. And then he gets a feeling of, oh shit, like this guy's here to like.
He's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, fuck
and
me
you
up.
know what's crazy? In soccer, you can actually talk to each other. Like during a game, you can literally just tell somebody or something. But if you do that in judo, you get a penalty. In wrestling, nobody does that. In boxing, you can't. They don't talk either. But soccer is that type of sport where you can talk and actually like push somebody or whatever. And it's crazy because actually, like one of the best ways to get in somebody's head is by words. Words are the most powerful thing to do. I might push you. You might not feel anything, but the moment I tell you some words like I'm gonna kill you, or I'm gonna
if you find like
fuck you up, or
spot, dude, because we're all human.
It's like the most power comes from words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's
everyone
what
has a soft spot.
And with that, with what you guys are saying about Mike Tyson, when he was young, he wasn't always like that mindset that he had. His coach did some psychological shit. I heard this a while ago. Like he fucking brainwashed Mike Tyson to be a fucking menace.
I think I heard about that too.
Didn't he
like
became menace because
he would feed him words or some shit like what you were saying with the word if you say something to someone like they'll get all
energy
messed
of
up.
words. Yeah.
Energy of words. So even like with that, it's like what you even consume or what you're influenced by is what you are. So if you constantly feed yourself with a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of fucking stupid TikToks, you'll be a stupid TikTok.
Yeah.
Your life will be a stupid TikTok.
You're a worm.
I heard
You will be a worm. So if I'm watching Andrew Tate content all day, I will be the top G.
No, I heard different.
No,
Though.
you're definitely gonna be influenced by him. Yeah.
Sure. I heard Mike Tyson became he became violent and all that because he was getting bullied, right? And these people that were bullying him would snap his bird's head. So and then he actually punched the guy, and the guy was way much older than him. And then that's when he realized that he was kind of like made for boxing.
But his strength,
and that's what built his what's it called? Whole like hatred towards people because of that one incident they killed his bird.
I heard that he really loved birds. That was the funniest
I think that's
and
what
the craziest thing.
He
He really loved birds, and the guy killed his bird.
Why did he dress up like a bee that one day? Do you know?
A what?
Dressed up as a bee costume.
I didn't know the story about Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
All I know, he was a menace, he was a killer, and then I heard that in the beginning of when he was younger, he really loved birds, which was the funniest and the craziest thing ever. And that's how his career started too. Somebody snapped off his bird's head,
When I think
and
of
then that made him wanna.
When I think of a bird, I think of something peaceful. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was
Like
was
man
very
was
peaceful
you looked him in the
inner
eyes.
part
He
of
was a
him,
killer,
and it
and then he's just
snapped
sitting home with birds and just petting them. It's
That's all I'm saying.
funny to
bro.
think about.
That'd be scary as shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, like you cannot.
That just shows he's balanced. You know, like he was violent in boxing, but then outside of boxing, he was like peaceful and stuff.
Even when he talks,
Fuck,
so
bro,
much
like-
wisdom, and the stuff he says is just very powerful and very good.
That low key might be the strat. I might just have a son fucking brainwash him.
That's
have
crazy.
him-
Yeah, that's
have him
crazy
do
to
next time.
think that.
No, even Mike Tyson was saying, he was
Fuck,
like...
is it crazy when I have a Mike Tyson 2.0? Is he gonna be black? No, but that's okay, cause don't be staring at me.
I don't think so.
We're sorry, guys. We're not getting monetized anymore. we're not making money.
Duct tape Sasha's mouth. Just for 5 minutes. Let him think.
I'm just saying though, like if I have a fucking infant son, I'm gonna brainwash him right from the bat, and I'm gonna inject.
Let bro grow up first. Holy shit.
No,
you stop there. You stop there.
I'm so
No,
serious.
stop.
This is not a joke. Because I'm gonna inject milk in his fucking veins, so he's gonna be like a beefy boy. And he's
No, he's turned into a fucking woman because milk's an estrogenic product.
That's
fuck
debatable.
me, bro. Fuck me. This
Fuck
guy.
you, yeah.
That's
Oh my
debatable.
god. Oh my god. This
No.
fucking guy. I cannot
No.
take him.
If you drink milk and there's going to be, you think there's estrogen, it might actually give you estrogen. If you drink milk and you think there's protein,
Yeah,
it might
fuck
give you
some.
So
protein.
you're a beta.
You
You're
know
a
what it
beta.
is?
I don't drink milk. I don't drink milk at all.
It's called placebo.
No.
It's called placebo.
It's called Fricker's a beta.
That's how powerful the mind can be. I don't know if you ever heard. I got this off someone, and I really wish I could remind. Like they gave out 2 people the same drink. It was a fat, awful for you milkshake. One, a group of them were told that it was a protein shake, and the other group were told it was a really bad milkshake. The people that actually consumed this milkshake, that thought it was a protein shake, actually got the nutrients of protein. Tell me how the fuck that makes sense. I don't know, because that goes against science. Science
That
says you
does
drink
go
a
against
fucking milkshake, you're gonna get the effects of milkshake. I swear to fucking God, they drink that milkshake and they actually had a healthier blood
You know
level.
Why?
Why?
There's
Because of the mind.
Milkshake is protein.
Bro, there's tons of research about that.
Yeah. There's so
There
much
was-
experiments done to that.
There's this
Placebo.
one story that I heard that doctor was dealing with a patient that had cancer, and they gave him medicine.
Oh yeah, that,
And
that
then-
was.
It wasn't a real medicine that was gonna heal the cancer, but it was so much powerful. I mean, it's coming from a doctor
He
telling
believed
you
Yeah.
that
the guy
it's gonna
believes
heal
it.
you. Now, if a normal person said it, he would probably believe it as much. It was coming from a doctor, and second, he believed it so much, and he wanted the cancer to be healed so much that this medicine that didn't even do anything
To fight the
his
cancer,
just like
And actually,
fucking
this
died. He
cancer
went
he was
away.
supposed to die in
Now,
like
another
5
story
days.
is-
He was supposed to die in 5 days. I
Back
don't
in the
know
old
if
days,
it's the
when
same one.
when people were getting tortured with like crazy stuff, when they were blindfolded and they would have this sharp blade, like going to like they were like cutting their veins, like pretending to cut their veins, and they would have water dripping down, and they
That's
would
the
think
experiment done
yeah,
on one of them.
and they would think that it was their blood, like dripping from their veins, but it was actually the water. So they would mentally die. You know what I mean? They had
Psychological.
no damage whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the mental and psychological game they would play on them. It was the worst tortures ever. I mean, there's tons of them. I don't even get one. I don't
You
even
know,
want to
you know
get
how
to
that
but-
story ends with the guy cancer? He survived that cancer, and well, cancer is still in your body, in your cells, and it comes back. Apparently, never really goes away. You just have to treat it the right way. So he went away, and he came back again. Now the doctor told him or prescribed him with the same medicine or a different one, and that guy kept taking it. He believed he was gonna heal him, and he healed him again. And the third time, and the fourth time he was frustrated. So he was frustrated so much that he would do his own research if that
I
medicine
remember
actually
how
helped.
it went.
He did the research, found out that that medicine didn't do anything. As soon as he believed that,
He died.
he died.
From cancer. So what happened? You kind of messed it a little. So he got the cancer that was supposed to kill him right away in like 5 days.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the doctor prescribes and says it'll help, and he believed in it. In less than a day, it just disappeared. It literally disappeared. Then he got told by a friend a couple months along the line that medicine doesn't work at all. And then he started to believe what he said. Then the doctor said, No, I have the research. And trust me, it works. And then he got it. When he went to the doctor, he started getting it back. And then it finally, he got it saved again, which this cancer is supposed to kill you in like days. not
So he
even
was pretty
months
much
or years.
destroying and helping himself
And
at
then
the same time.
Finally, he did the research, like you said, himself. And as soon as he did that, figured it out, he died. He died. That medicine was nothing but water. Nothing but water. At least, no, it wasn't water. I don't know what I'm saying. It was something.
Yeah, you
Something.
need to look into the story because some sounds sketchy about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No,
that's true.
I get
That is literally
It
how
sounds
it is.
very crazy, but I'm telling you, even the torture I said, there was thousands of them.
George, you restart.
They would what?
No, my bad.
They would literally play like psychological games on them, and that was the whole point of it. They would blindfold them so they wouldn't see anything.
What part of it do you think is sketchy?
I feel like cancer is cancer. So you're telling me like a Make-A-Wish kid is watching us right now.
Bro, you need to actually stop with
Well,
stuff like
well,
that.
like, look,
No,
look, for
that-
example, you can't even comprehend that. For example, like, you can't
Yo,
comprehend
actually
what
try
they
not
just
to
said.
say stuff like that
So,
on
Why?
podcast.
For fun.
Come on, Make-A-Wish kids watching it. Come on.
I'm saying what
Just
if
don't do
on
it.
Make-A-Wish-
No,
What's wrong with that? What's
No,
wrong with that?
you might find it funny, but I don't think it's literally suited for all of us. I personally don't want our audience to be watching jokes like that for us to make. It could really be taken in a deeper.
I mean, I think people. Yeah, I guess to me it's funny. See, it's not. That's fine.
I don't know.
That's cool.
no, it's not, bro. Like,
In general, I don't think overview.
No, but
it's
but to make the point, I was saying, like, imagine if that kid is watching, right, and he starts believing, like, all of a sudden, oh, so it's I don't have my cancer. My cancer's not real. It's all
Or it's like more like, oh, I can beat this.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing,
is
though.
that
That's
all of
if
a sudden
you
it's healed?
truly believe that yourself can heal you. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
If you don't, then you can't believe that that person who had cancer actually
I'll
healed
give you another
himself.
story. There was this what's it called, girl that didn't have cancer at all, but she, in her past, her mother had it, and I think some of the other family members, and she believed that she was always afraid of it. That she was like, I don't want to have cancer because my mom had it.
Because
my
cancer is
family
also
members-
genetics.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
genetic. So she was always afraid of that, and because of that fear that she had, it was so strong that she actually got a cancer. Like she actually did. I mean, she didn't die or anything, but she had to fight off cancer, and like a lot of bad things happened. But the point is that so you can get cancer away, and then you can actually get cancer by believing it so much. That's how powerful the mind is. That I don't know. It just really sounds crazy. Because this whole thing with mind is crazy, you know? I mean, the stories behind it with everything that's going on
It's a disaster.
with mind is like completely crazy, but it's true. That's just how powerful it is,
That's nuts.
that it's hard to comprehend everything.
Some
There's
ways
so many
like
stories if you
like for
do
example,
research.
like we're talking about manifestation, but like we can talk about like visualizations too. Like visualize what you want in your head, and then I've read this is one book I didn't start reading it, but it's called Psycho-Cybernetics. Is a way to like control like how to get to your goals successfully. And so it talks about whatever you visualize in your head, right? Your body automatically reacts to that. So it's like if for example, this actually happened to me. You know what? Everything that I've actually like wanted, I've gotten eventually, and I've started to notice that after the past like year or so. So for example, last August, right? I was getting a new car, and it was like a Hyundai 2023. It's a new like all black, and I saw it in this parking lot at my work, and I was sending it to my dad. I was like, "Yo, Dad, I want this car, right? I want this car," and I kept thinking about it, like, "Oh, I want it. Like I wonder how I'm gonna get it, whatever," and then. A couple months later, my dad finds it. He's like, "Yo, I have this deal." I'm like, "Word, get it." And I had the car that I wanted 2 months ago, and just like that, I'm like, what else can I get just from visualizing it? You know what I mean? Because like, if you really wanted something and you really feel it, your body will automatically react.
Sounds like you're just spoiled.
Fuck, I have a great quote.
Fuck you, Sasha. That's crazy. I paid for that shit myself.
I'm messing.
I put $3,500 down.
I'm messing.
Your body can stand almost anything. It's your mind that you have to convince. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, your potential is unlimited. I believe
Your body's
so.
gonna take what
I
you
believe so. Yeah, your
I
body's
remember-
gonna take.
I remember this. I watch a lot of Andrew Tate content because I make these videos, whatever. But I saw this one thing he was saying. He was like, when he was in jail, he was saying how like my mind was at war, so my body was ready for it. So in that sense, since he was at war in his mind, his body was war ready all the time, and that's how he stayed in shape.
Your body follows your mind.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about with the athlete shit. It's all loops around. Your mind tells you that you're fucking ready to fucking kill someone. Your body will be ready to kill someone. It's literally, it's almost as if magic. To me, it's like magic. Because the crazy thing is, we don't know even how far the rabbit hole goes.
I mean,
We
let's
say
think
we
about
know the brain. They say they know the brain, but I believe less than 20%.
Let's think about it. When we get angry and we tend to do some crazy stuff, right? Like in a fight. When you're mad and you want to kill somebody, and actually you can hurt somebody so bad when you're angry, and that comes with when you're mad. In your head, every thought comes in, like breaking their head, I don't know,
I don't
like some
really
crazy
have those
shit.
thoughts.
No, when you're truly mad,
Bro,
no.
I don't
be a fighter.
like. I don't imagine breaking someone's skull. I don't. Like, I can't relate.
Well,
I'm
George,
sorry.
If you're really mad,
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Okay, think of a situation where it's like you have
That's
to fight in
cap.
order to
That's cap. I
survive.
know you do. At the neck, you're dealing with a
Like,
shitty
you're
customer.
fighting.
I know for a fact he's sitting there trying to fucking make them explode with his mind.
Bro, you just have a fucked up mind. It's as simple as that.
What,
My
if you-
mind.
beat his ass.
Wait,
My mind's
so if
clear.
you
I can
beat his ass,
control
he's
my mind. I
insulting
can
you.
control the thoughts in my brain. You can't. You're a fucking noob.
He's insulting you. Beat
No,
his ass.
no. Wait.
Anyways,
no,
my bad.
So, let's just say you're really mad at somebody, and they're trying to come at you, like really hurt you, and you have to put your mindset in the same way, like as a self-defense. But your mind is comprehending every thought you're gonna do to that guy, because otherwise he's gonna do it.
Or what? You're just or you're
Listen.
kind of.
And you're able to do this because your mind is able to basically see that vision. I don't know.
Yo, don't get Georgie mad. He said it. He said
Yeah,
it.
you were never relaxed the way you. Yeah, I think he started raising his voice and everything. What?
Georgie said, I'm gonna break your skull.
It's like
We'll get taken down on
it's
YouTube
like
if do that.
I don't imagine if I was in a situation I wouldn't imagine hurting someone. I would imagine
Maybe because
trying
you
to
were never in
defend
it.
myself against them, not trying to hurt them. You just
Maybe
look
you
at
were
them.
never
Let me-
imagine shedding
Let me
the
tell you
light.
something. When you're in a street fight, because I've been in street fights, you haven't.
You're right.
So when you're in a street fight and somebody's fighting you, they're not they're not there just to fight you. Street fights are very dangerous. They can either do a wrestling throw, where they pick you up and slam you on the ground, and then you can hit your head and you die. So either you have to really defend yourself to the point where you have to like knock them out, or they're gonna do that same thing with you. So when you're in that moment, your mind is
Fight or flight mode.
Exactly, fight or flight
Yeah,
mode.
no, you can't speak on it because
when
realistically,
you
I
get
know
into a
us
fight-
three, we have no experience. He actually has genuine experience in this.
Yeah, it's like I'm not like that either. I'm not that type of person to actually like kill somebody or really hurt them.
Yeah,
But
you
when
are.
you're in that moment of you see
You
somebody,
could
when
Your
you're in
words-
that
your
moment of
words are
somebody
their
seeing that they're
energy.
mad at you and they want to hurt you, you're putting yourself in the same situation because it's that we have the mechanism in our body that we want to defend ourselves
Or to
and
survive.
our mind and our mind puts us in that state of kill or die. I mean I don't know. They're just and you get every type
Especially
of
during
you get,
adrenaline, when you get the adrenaline and stuff.
Yeah,
You don't
so
really
it's
think
a
about
pure
these things.
adrenaline. That's
George,
true.
you
You
can
don't
answer
feel
this
the
question.
pain either.
Do you want to kill someone?
Dude, I'm telling you, I've got into fights and I actually wanted to like really hurt somebody because at that time you're not
Define
thinking.
really hurt.
I'm just
Define
saying-
really hurt.
I'm just thinking.
What does really hurt?
And then
mean to
after
you?
the fight, I've actually told myself, I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you have to do this? Or I was really like upset about it for what I did, but at that moment you're not thinking, because you get that adrenaline in your body and it's like
You
it's
lost
like
the chess
I
match.
don't know how to
lost the
explain it
chess
well,
match.
but
You lost the chess
You're right.
match.
well in a street fight, it's not about chess. It's you fucking gonna
It is a
get
chess
killed.
match. It is a chess match.
What if it's
Because the
speed
person who
chess?
keeps fucking
Speed chess. He's right. Speed chess. You have to.
speech.
You have to be
perform
smart.
under
You have
pressure.
to be thinking fast.
I think
Big.
he's
The
just,
whole point isn't about hurting somebody or killing. It's about the mind. Whatever you feed your mind is what you're gonna do.
This is where you're gonna be.
So why didn't you kill him if you wanted to hurt him? And kill him.
Well, I wasn't going that extreme. I'm actually a nice person.
guys, we didn't tell you. He
Yeah. Pull up his mugshot.
dark secret, Georgie Natalauri.
The difference between me and you is I would kill and you would die. I'm speaking of frickin'.
That's crazy.
I just want you to know that.
The power of the mind.
Life back then, it was either you die, or you kill somebody.
Don't look at me and say that.
Well, you're really into that stuff, right? Samurais and all that people. I mean, what do you
You
think their
stared straight
mindset
into my
was?
soul and said
Their
that shit like it
mindset-
was like personal.
No, actually, like,
It's either
you
kill
really
or
just
die,
got into
bro.
this. You have
He gives
talked
them a
about the
time and
samurais.
place right
Hold on,
after.
one second. Samurais, right?
Mhm.
You think they were bad people?
No.
Then why were they killing Why were they killing the other person?
Because they had to.
They had to, exactly. They had to put their mind to that. Now, if I'm going into a fight, and then I'm like, I don't want to hurt this guy, I'm just going to like lay him down, and that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
Not with
Your
that
mind,
attitude.
your
Not with
mind
that
puts you
mind.
in a situation
Not
where
with
it needs
that
to be.
attitude.
No, we were just messing with you. We
Yeah, I know.
understand.
Not with that attitude. Simple as that.
What do you
Talk
mean,
about
with
the
that
mind.
attitude?
We got so
Well, if you
off
believe,
track.
if you
I like it.
believe, you believe in this. I can't do it. Of course you can. Of course you can't lay someone down. What if you can? What if you full-hearted believe you could? Huh?
I could knock you the
Thought
fuck
about
out.
that? I know it sounds impossible,
Well-
but so did this cancer. So did a milkshake turning into a protein shake. What is impossible? Like honestly, what is define impossible? Because quite
You have a
honestly,
point,
who
you
the
have a
fuck
point.
knows? I wouldn't
Perfect.
say it's impossible. I think you can do it. Just gotta
So
put your mind to it.
what happens when two men clashing at it and each of them have the same mindset?
Look,
I'm going
I don't
to
have
kill
the
this
answer.
guy.
I don't have the answer. I'm
Yeah,
just
he has
saying
always
it's
good.
not
He has
There's
always
always
good point.
one-
I see where he's going. If you can imagine somebody, you're hurting somebody, why can't you imagine like, using more strategy? to
teaching them
strength?
the way.
But
Using Aikido.
I guess you're right because you can use it.
Also depends on what position you're in.
This is the mind.
Sometimes
I
you
know
can't
it's not
avoid
easy.
violence.
Yeah, what if your
stuff.
family's on the line?
Sometimes that's what I said.
Yeah, if there's-
Sometimes you can't avoid violent stuff. You
Oh.
can't. You don't have
Oh,
time
okay.
to think about. Oh yeah, let me use the strategy. No. Sometimes you have to perform under pressure. Sometimes performing under pressure means survival. That's just what it is.
Yeah, like what if a robber comes up to you and he's trying to mug you and your family? Like, fuck you.
At that moment, are you gonna be like, how do I take an easy approach?
I'm gonna
you know?
try to dismantle his knife. No, I'm gonna go for his head and I'm gonna rip it
Have
off.
you saw?
Or otherwise he's gonna rip
have
your
you heard
head
the
off.
story of Lou Williams?
Williams.
Professional dealer. He had a robber go out to his face and he convinced him to not rob him, and then he went and took him out to lunch.
Wow.
Wow.
That robber is a pussy.
Well,
Really?
big reason
It's
is he
insane.
told. It kind of helps because he did tell him, like, you do know if you kill me, I am Lou Williams. Like, I'm a fucking famous athlete.
Yeah.
You're not just killing a random dude. Where, of course, that's just how society is, but it's possible.
Very
Don't say. Like,
Very
They've actually convinced people that so when somebody's there to like kill you, like point a gun at you, at that moment some people use that strategy, talking to them, and it works too, you know what I mean? It's just the way you take the approach. If you talk to them and say, you know, you don't have to do this, you know, you're mad right now, whatever the words you're gonna use at that moment could actually help you not die, you know what I mean? Instead of using the violence and then you actually get killed. You survive. I don't know.
the power of the mind comes from not believing you know anything, and then seeking to find the discovery of what you don't know.
That's where you unlock the new levels,
Yeah,
new strength,
absolutely.
new mentality.
The second you think, you thought the only way is, I have to kill this man, survival. The second you allow the idea of you might not know what the real answer is and look for it, you might find that it is not.
Not you might, I think you will find it.
Yeah, that's true. But
Whatever you look for, you'll find it.
I agree. Absolutely agree. Is that guys? Any final thoughts, conclusions?
That's not my
I think
fault,
that's
is
it. No,
No.
somebody's phone ringing.
Right, I think that wraps it up. If anyone has any final thoughts, and
I think that's it.
well said. Yeah, well said.
I think
Really,
that was everything.
just don't accept that you know everything. That's it.
If you
Mike,
have any questions,
I
concerns,
know you're not a
let us know.
guest. You're not a guest at all. You're just fucking.
No, man.
You're part of the team.
You're
No, man.
gonna give us the quote.
No, I'm the fucking man.
Quote
ain't
the
shit.
day in
You
your
ain't shit, boy.
traditional
Chill.
Stoic language.
That's no.
It's a tradition now.
This is your favorite quote too.
As a man thinketh in his heart, so shall he be. By James Allen. There's actually a book called As a Man Thinketh. I'm about to read it. And next time I'm on a podcast, I'll talk about it.
Great.
Can you
Some
say
good.
more emotions now? That quote again, please. Say
What?
with emotions.
Why?
Because you always say with emotions. You don't just read it like that.
Oh,
say with
okay.
emotions.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Georgie, since you were so critical on Mike, you're gonna read the shit out.
Alright.
Should elaborate on it.
Shout out goes to DanK2112 on YouTube. He said, great to see young entrepreneurs already made a business at 15. Well done. Thank you for the comment.
Yes.
That's an
this,
OG, bro. Dank's
Dude,
been
Dan-
there.
Dan-
Yeah, that kid's my
He's
guy.
been there
He's
since
been
day
there.
one.
That kid-
Shout out to
We gotta have him like on the show.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pleasure
We
you
have
in your
to.
sleep.
Well, we should absolutely.
Bro got that. He got that wolf profile pic too. It's like
You know,
he's a G.
I was thinking, what if we did like a, we have like a show, like every 10 episodes we have like a show where it's like, all right guys, we're gonna pick a raffle. Whoever picks is gonna be on our show. I thought that would be a cool idea.
Let's put our mind to it and get it done.
Whoever comments enters the raffle. I don't fucking know.
Just comment a lot like Dan
I'm
K,
telling
because
you,
he's already winning.
DanK's gonna be like all the time here.
Yeah, let's grow our audience first.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have fun.
No, I think that was a good thought. But only if we can find people that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like our audience is one that. Alright, nonetheless, Dan K, you're our fucking guy.
Yeah.
We need to introduce Mike to Dan K, because I know Dan K
Who's
is
Dan
probably
K?
watching this. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem here. He doesn't even know who Dan K is.
He's a G though. You know what I mean?
He is. That's all you need to know, I think.
You'll meet him if he comes on. Hopefully he does.
He will.
He's a good AFC.
Yeah.
I've probably seen him.
Yeah, he does
It's very rare, very
Yeah.
rare, very rare.
It's very rare. Okay.
All right, and with that,
Guys, subscribe, like, share the video so it reaches out more people. so they can actually watch this content too. Share this video to your friends, your family, whoever it may be.
I
guys,
love ones. Dan
Think
K.
big. Think
Think big.
think big.
big,
Grow
grow
big.
Peace. Have a good night, guys.